It has been 2 years since Israel declared war on Gaza in response to the Hamas terror attack on October 7th, where, as you know, around 1,200 people were killed and 251 taken hostage. That has resulted in heavy Israeli airstrikes and ground incursions that have devastated Gaza. According to the Hamas-run health ministry, more than 67,000 Palestinians have been killed by Israeli military operations. To understand what day-to-day life is like in Gaza, we are bringing you a live conversation with a Palestinian inside the Strip. Professor Ahmed Kamal Junina leads the English department at Al-Aqsa University in Gaza. In op-eds for The Guardian and The Independent, he discusses trying to live and continue teaching in a war zone. He joins us now from an internet cafe in Gaza City this morning. Professor, thank you so much for being with us.
Hi, Adriana. Good morning, and thanks for having me.
Good morning. So I want to start with the op-eds that you wrote. In The Guardian, you wrote a piece where you say, quote, "I write this piece while starving, too hungry to think clearly, too weak to sit upright for long." That was back in August when you wrote that. What is access to food and aid now like today?
It feels that we're going back slowly to that area of starvation, Adriana, honestly, in the north and in the northern part of Gaza. Over the past few weeks, as you know, the whole city has been asked to evacuate and head south. And this, of course, resulted in hundreds of thousands of people moving south, hopefully to find safety. The remaining people in the north, and I'm one of them, are gradually facing the same scenario of finding it really challenging and difficult to find basic necessities like food and medications. So I feel that we are back to the situation that was in August, which you are referring to, that I was talking about in my piece in The Guardian.
And where are you able to find food and you know, what does that look like?
It is a battle for survival. I mean, if you don't have money and if you can't buy food, it is tricky. It is very difficult. Food is available in the markets for really high prices, and we are talking about non-essential items. If you talk about vegetables, if you talk about meat, if you talk about eggs, if you talk about things that a human being needs, these are virtually non-existent in the whole Gaza Strip. We are talking about canned food that is not really healthy, and you have to buy for really high prices. Imagine that we are into this war for 2 years now, and people have lost their sources of income, and they are asked to buy food, whatever available food items for really high prices.
Professor,
I mean, it's extremely challenging.
Professor, we've all seen the images of destruction in Gaza, the infrastructure, much of it, a lot of it reduced to rubble. How are you practically able to continue teaching?
It is challenging, Adriana, to be honest. I mean, the images that you are showing are heart-sickening. I mean, we see these images on a daily basis. I mean, our neighborhoods and districts look like these images. We are teaching virtually. We use whatever available. We teach online. But when I say we teach online, I don't want the audience to feel that it is similar to what we were doing during COVID. I mean, we are talking about two different territories. COVID was totally different when it comes to teaching online. I mean, teaching during a war, just like the one that we are witnessing in Gaza, using whatever platforms that you have. We use the minimal, the minimal capacities that we have, at least to give students a feeling of hope that we are continuing. It's not about content, it's about hope.
And you have 3 children of your own. Are they able to go to school? What do their days look like?
I have 4 children. 3 of them were supposed to be going to school, but they are not going to school, of course. And this applies to not only my children. This applies to 650,000 students in Gaza who have been denied access to education for 2 years in a row now.
Professor, we know political commentary can be dangerous in your region, and you're not a political commentator. But we are having this conversation as negotiations are underway right now in Egypt. For you personally, for your family, what is your hope for Gaza's future?
Adrian, I am honestly optimistic when it comes to the future. And my students and my colleagues are optimistic too. Whenever I talk to them, asking them about what they feel, what they hope for the future, they are optimistic, despite all that damage that you are seeing in the images. It is really immense damage, huge destruction everywhere, but we are still optimistic about what the future holds. We still hope that we will have a free state, we will have freedom and dignity, and we will be able to contribute to rebuilding our society and what has been destroyed during this war.
Professor Ahmed Kamal Junina, thank you so much.